With the population of Tristram devastated by both Leoric's mad executions of the innocent and citizens fleeing to the countryside, the damaged buildings of the deserted village were left to rapidly fall into disrepair. Corpses of the slain were left on the ground to be picked at by scavengers. Returning from the failed war with Westmarch, Prince Aidan was greeted by the dead and found that the rest of the royal family was among them. The prince could smell more than simple death in the air. There was evil here. Descending into the catacombs beneath the cathedral, Aidan discovered far more than he was expecting. The power of the Lord of Terror had fully taken hold of the crypts, and the dead laid to rest there. Drawing his sword, the prince battled all manner of demons and undead creatures, until eventually he came face to face with Diablo himself. As he fought and forged on, Prince Aidan was guided and assisted in his quest by several villagers of Tristram who refused to leave their homes despite the rising danger. Deckard Cain, who was descended from the Haradrim Jared Cain, used his seemingly unending knowledge of arcane lore and the history of Sanctuary to assist Prince Aidan in discovering and destroying the darkness brought about by the Lord of Terror. Griswold, the stalwart blacksmith of Tristram, pledged his forge and the strength of his arm to give Prince Aidan the edge he needed to defeat the dark legions of Diablo. Adria, the witch, provided the invaluable alchemical and magical wares of her shop to heal and strengthen Prince Aidan as he went into battle day after day and week after week. In the weeks of fighting that followed, Aidan encountered many powerful creatures, including the Butcher, and even the reanimated remains of his own father, Leoric. Now the Skeleton King.
The warmth of life has entered my tomb. Prepare yourself, mortal, to serve my master for eternity.
This horrifying encounter was made even more heartbreaking for the young prince, as he had to strike down the father he so loved. The questing, the fighting, and the exploring went on in turns before the Prince of Kandurus managed to reach the deepest depths where Diablo's most powerful demons were waiting for him. Also waiting there was the Archbishop Lazarus himself, standing before the sacrificed body of a child and surrounded by many powerful demons.
Hail and sacrifice to Diablo, Lord of Terror and Destroyer of Souls. When I awoke my master from his sleep, he attempted to possess a mortal's form. Diablo attempted to claim the body of King Leoric, but my master was too weak from his imprisonment. My lord required a simple and innocent anchor to this world, and so found the boy Albrecht to be perfect for the task. While the good King Leoric was left maddened by Diablo's unsuccessful possession, I kidnapped his son Albrecht and brought him before my master. I now await Diablo's call and pray that I will be rewarded when he at last emerges as the Lord of this world.
Abandon your foolish quest. All that awaits you is the wrath of my master. You are too late to save the child. Now you will join him in hell.
Both the Archbishop himself and his demon servants fought with powerful magic, but Aiden struck them down and learned that the Lord of Terror was not far away now. Approaching the very threshold of hell itself, Aiden's struggle was not only physical, but mental as well, as Diablo forced Aiden to live out his worst nightmares and relive his greatest failures. Aiden pressed on through the legions of hell and ultimately confronted the Lord of Terror. Diablo's power seemed impossible to overcome, but Aiden wore the demon down in a titanic struggle. Only when the prince struck the final blow did he learn that Diablo's host was actually his younger brother, Albert.
The Soul Stone burns with hellfire as an eerie red glow blurs your vision. Fresh blood flows into your eyes, and you begin to hear the tormented whispers of the damned. You have done what you knew must be done. The essence of Diablo is contained. For now. You pray that you have become strong enough to contain the demon and keep him at bay. Although you have been fortified by your quest, you can still feel him, clawing his way up from the dark recesses of your soul. Fighting to retain control, your thoughts turn toward the ancient mystic lands of the Far East. Perhaps there, beyond the desolate wastes of Aranok, you will find an answer. Or perhaps salvation.